Go on, go for it. Go on, Bruce Lee. I love you, Joe. I love you. What? What are you sticking that in my face for? Your camera in my face. I'm doing my exercise. I'm doing my workout with Joe. I've got to do the announcement. Oh, really? Oh, no, I'm missing. Hold on, Joe. Hold on. Right, 7 o'clock tonight. My mate's going to be reading what's he doing? The Enchanted Pencil. Lord Purr-Purr is doing it. Joe, I'm coming. Go away now. Go away. I'm exercising. Bye. Turn it off.
And 3, 2, 1. We are live. Hurrah! That's so delicious. Oh, it's so easy. This is far easier than you said it was going to be. Amanda, well, I never. Bless my soul, somebody's here already. Amanda, hello. Lord Purr-Purr here. Nice to see you. 2 viewers and Andy King. Is that the nice lady that you told me about last night, Monty?
Yes, it is.
Oh, fabulous. And hello. Amanda says hello with a little love heart. Oh, these love heart things are special, aren't they? Nice. Oh, people are coming flooding in. Julian, he's joined us. Hello, Julian. And if anybody has little ones with them, hi little ones, do pop their names down here in the little message thing so that I understand who's watching. And I can say hello. There's Peter. Hello, Peter. All the way from Farnborough. Hope it's sunny down there. Sunny here. It's lovely. The sun is shining and the birds are birding. Hi, Peter. And Anna's watching as well. Anna! Delighted that you could join us today. Seamus is here. Hello, my lord. Perfect. Thank you. We've had an interesting day here today, actually. We had a very good broadcast last night with Monty the Dragon. However, somebody, Fuzzy Bob, stole his peanut butter last night. Well, it did not go well after the broadcast. Eventually, Fuzzy Bob decided to tell Monty that he was going to laser him with snuggly love beams. And Monty, who was still furious from the peanut butter incident, or as we shall now call it, peanut butter gate, he was furious, went into full weapon of sass destruction mode. Well, living with people in this isolation is tough, boys and girls. Sometimes, people really do get on your nerves. But we still love them. And we still care for them. So just remember that. 13 people. We've got 13 people! This is so special. If you have any shout-outs, then please do let me know. Good evening, Seamus and Erin. Nice. Ted and Leo here as well. We're getting regulars. Gosh. I feel so blessed. This is so special. Right. Okay, I think we're going to start the story at the moment. So, officially, welcome to Wordle Durdle Ding Dong, our nightly stories. My name is Lord Purr-Purr, or Lickolas, or Licky to my friends. Hello, Emma. Emma, lovely to see you here. Tonight, we will be doing... What are we doing tonight? Oh, yes. We're going to be doing a lovely story called The Enchanted Pencil. And this is by a person called Enid Blyton. those of you of an older disposition will know this particular person. She's as clever as a spark plug. So, get yourself comfortable, everybody. Settle down, settle down. And here we go. The Enchanted Pencil. Nobody liked Nippy very much. He was a small, soft-footed goblin, and you couldn't leave anything whether he was near you, in case he'd slip away with it. Now, where's my bag of groceries gone? Dame Toddle would say. I just put it down on that chair for a moment, and then when I looked around, it was gone. And so it had. And Nippy had gone off with it. Nothing was safe near him, not even a box of matches. Into Nippy's pocket it would go. He'd gone off with Mr. Shabby's library book, Mother Rose's gloves, and a bag of sweets belonging to Tiny the Pixie. Nobody ever saw him take anything, but everybody knew. I can't go after him unless I have proof, said Mr. Plod the policeman. Can't accuse anybody without proof, you know. All I can say is be careful, all of you, and don't leave your things about. We don't leave them about. We only put them down for a moment, said Dame Toddle. I put my bag of groceries down to get out my purse, and that's all. And lo and behold, it disappeared in an instant. We'll all have to chain our belongings to us, said Mother Rose gloomily. What he wants with my gloves, I do not know. They wouldn't even fit his big bony hands. When Dame Sharpeye came to stay with Mother Rose, she heard all about Nippy. I really don't know what we're going to do about him, Mother Rose said. He is quite impossible. Oh, I think I can deal with him. I can deal with him for you, said Dame Sharp. You leave that to me. Can you really? Mother Rose said. That would be marvellous. Dame Sharpeye went and rummaged in her bag upstairs, and she took out a little narrow box, rather long, and in it was a pencil, a most peculiar one. It was green and gold, and had a curious sharp point at the bottom of it, like the sting of an insect. And when it wrote, the writing was beautiful, sharp, strong, and black. It was a very smart pencil indeed. Ah, there you are, my little magic pencil, said Dame Sharpeye, pleased. I'm glad I brought you with me. Now, I want to make sure that you work your magic properly when you leave me. The pencil stood up by itself, waggled a little, and then dropped down again. Ah, ha, ha, you've plenty of magic in you, I still see, though you are a little old, said Dame Sharpeye. Now, into my handbag you go, and keep quiet while you're there. She went down to Mother Rose. I found what I wanted, she said. Tomorrow morning, when we go shopping together, we will go somewhere that Nippy is sure to be, and we will have some fun. So, the next day they went out with their shopping bags, and they went to the baker's. Nippy wasn't there. They went to the butcher's. And then the grocer's. Ah, there he was, gathering his groceries. Dame Sharpeye looked at him. What a mean, shifty goblin. Yes, he needed a lesson all right. She took out her shopping list and her strange green gold pencil, and she put the pencil down on the counter. Nippy saw it at once. His eyes gleamed. What a pencil! I could sell that for a lot of money to Sly One the Enchanter. Dame Sharpeye bought a great many things. She loves shopping. She loves it. And then she took out her pencil. Pencil, she said, add up my bill. And hey presto, the pencil ran itself down the bill and wrote down the sum of money at the bottom. Nippy's eyes almost fell out of his head. Good gracious! It wasn't just an unusually beautiful pencil. It was a magic one, too. He really must get hold of it. Dame Sharpeye put the pencil down on the counter again and turned her back to it so to look at some plums and the nearby box. In a flash, Nippy's long arm reached out and snapped up the pencil. It went into his pocket at once, and he was out of the door before Dame Sharp-Eye had turned around. But her sharp eye had seen everything all right. There was a little mirror in the shop, and although she had her back to the counter, she had seen Nippy snatch up the pencil and run away with it. She smiled at Mother Rose. "He's taken it," she said. "Now there'll be some fun." Well, before Nippy had got too far, he felt something pricking him. What could it be? He put his hand into his pocket to see if it had a pin there, and he felt a sharp prick on his hand. Goodness! Had he got a bee in his pocket or something? He didn't know it was a sharp point at the end of a pencil. He got a few more pricks before he reached home, and he could not think what they were. He took the pencil out and looked at it gleefully. "Oh, my word! You'll be worth a lot of money. This is the best bit of luck. And to think, you can add up my sums too. You can do all my bills for me. Oh, wouldn't we all like that, boys and girls?" The pencil wriggled in his hand and gave him a dig with the sharp end, and Nippy dropped it at once. "Oh, so it was you that kept on pricking me, you horrid thing! I'll take you to the Enchanter Sly One at once, and I'll get rid of you." But that pencil hopped off the table, and it took itself to the bare wall. It scribbled something there in the large writing. "Oh, no, you won't! I'm staying here!" it scribbled. Nippy stared at the writing in astonishment. What a very, very magical pencil this was. "It's no good you being rude to me," he said to the pencil. "You are going to be sold to Sly One the Enchanter, and I am taking you now." He made a dart at the pencil, and it jabbed the sharp end into his hand again. Nippy howled. "Oh, you mean thing! You got a sting!" The pencil scribbled on the wall. "I only sting bad people. That's why I sting you." "Now, you stop writing rude things about me," said Nippy angrily. "Suppose somebody comes in and sees all that stuff." I put that last bit in. He took a cloth and began to wipe what the pencil had written, and he went to the kitchen to rinse out the cloth. And when he came back, he stared at the wall in horror. Like that. The pencil was doing his writing again. "Nippy has got Mother Rose's best gloves in his top drawer. Isn't he a thief?" The pencil had written it all over the wall. Nippy went pale. Good gracious! Had the pencil been looking in his drawers? There were a lot of things that Nippy didn't want him to see there. He grabbed the pencil again and caught it, and the pencil stung him hard, and he dropped it with a yell. "Ugh! I'll throw you in the fire next time I get you," he shouted. The pencil at once began to write on the wall again. "Nippy is so afraid of me that he says he'll throw me in the fire." Rat-a-tat-tat. There was a knock at the door. Nippy stared in despair at the wall. Goodness! Gosh, this is exhausting, isn't it? Goodness! He couldn't possibly ask anybody with all that scribbling over there on the wall. He rushed to get a wet cloth again, and soon he had the writing washed away, and he went to open the door. "Goodness gracious, you've been long enough opening the door," said little nosy one the imp. "What's up?" Nothing," said Nippy. Do you want to come and pay me my bill?" "No," said nosy one. "I've come to say I can't, and you'll have to give me another week." "I can't possibly," said Nippy. "I've no money at all, and I've got my own bills to pay." Nosy one suddenly stared at the wall behind Nippy's head. Nippy felt most uncomfortable. Was the pencil writing anything else? It was. It had written, Nippy's got plenty of money in the left-hand drawer, and he's got a watch belonging to Father Timmy in the right-hand one. Shame on you, nasty Nippy. Ooh, is that a magic pencil? Said Nosy One in amazement. Isn't it rude? Why does it keep writing those things about you? Have you really got Father Timmy's watch? Ooh, I'm glad I don't have a pencil like that. And out he ran to tell Father Timmy that Nippy had his watch and to spread the news that there was a very rude but very magic pencil at work in Nippy's house. Father Timmy was soon round there. Gosh, news travels fast in this village. The wall had been washed clean again, and the pencil was hovering about, ready to begin scribbling at any moment. Nippy had tried swatting it with a fly swatter, but the pencil was very good at dodging. Have you my watch, Nippy? Demanded Father Timmy sternly. No, said Nippy. The pencil began writing in such a hurry that the words were actually crooked. Ooh, he's a storyteller as well as a thief. Look at the top right-hand drawer. Father Timmy pushed Nippy aside and looked into the drawer. There was his watch. He looked sternly at the goblin. Like that. I'm going to Mr. Plod about this. Good, wrote the pencil. Fetch Mr. Plod. Father Timmy went out frowning. Nippy stood glaring at the pencil. Look here, he said. Will you please go away and back to your mistress, Dame Sharpeye? No, wrote the pencil. I'm staying here for the rest of my life. It's a nice cottage, and it's just what my mistress would like. Well, either you go or I go, said Nippy, and he hit out at the pencil again, and it stung him quite quickly, and then wrote back, well, I'm staying. Goodbye. And goodbye it was, because Mr. Nippy didn't dare to stay with that enchanted pencil, and he really did not want to meet Mr. Plod if he came back with Father Timmy, because he'd be in dreadful trouble. So he packed up his bag and caught the very next bus out of the village. Hurrah! Where's Nippy? Said Mr. Plod when he came along with Father Timmy and Dame Sharpeye, who was expecting some kind of shenanigans. Gone for good, wrote the pencil. Splendid, said Mr. Plod. It'll be good riddance to bad rubbish. Well, I'm going to search the house and see if there's any stolen goods. Then we'll sell the furniture and give the money to all the many people Nippy has robbed. But what shall we do with the house? It's just what I want, said Dame Sharpeye immediately. And I might add, conveniently. I came to stay with Mother Rose to look for a house here, Mr. Plod, and I want to live in this nice village. I'll have the house. Mortgage-free, if you please. We shall be delighted to have you to be the owner of this remarkable pencil living in our village, said Father Timmy. Do you agree, Mr. Plod? I certainly do, said the policeman. I'm very grateful to you, Dame Sharpeye, for getting rid of that tiresome little nuisance, and we shall certainly have this hot cottage ready for you as soon as it's ready. The pencil scribbled quickly on the wall. Hurrah! It wrote, 3 cheers, even though a pencil can't cheer. I like this place. Ha ha! Dame Sharp laughed. Well, pencil, you won't be allowed to write on the walls once I'm living here. Because I think she's going to get it covered with Laura Ashley and stuff. You are going to have to behave yourself. And the pencil wrote, I will. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you one and all. Oh, what a lovely time I've had with you boys and girls and mums and dads and grands and grandpas. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow where my colleague Archie the Armadillo will be reading something special. Lots of love. Get yourself to bed, everybody, and we'll see you later. Chatty bye!